Say what you want about Steves, but Steves are geniuses. Good job, Steves. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching. And what's up, guys? This is not Spartan85. How are y'all doing? Welcome to Will It Base. So many of you are well aware of the Contractor 2 series, where we essentially screwed around, Spartan and I. And the beginning of that series, I may have upgraded a base a bit with a crap ton of paintings. We were in a town, had paintings, had chairs, had potted plants galore, and I was reinforcing our base with those items. So a lot of you are like, hey, why don't we actually build a base out of it? And the console version of 7 Days to Die, yeah, that's 3 episodes. 1 episode of paintings, 1 episode of chairs, 1 episode of potted plants. Whatever you guys are suggesting. With the PC version, we have many more options to screw around with. So this will not be your typical base building tutorial. This is just going to be us screwing around with different objects and seeing if, hey, maybe if we can build somewhat of a base out of stuff. So I am going to craft some blocks here. Cheat menu. Have the cheat menu on, of course. I got a bunch of paintings ready for building. Yes, I have strep throat. Yes, I'm going to record through it, because why not? So I did play around a little bit, and I found that platos, that paintings work best when they're attached to something, because yeah, they don't stand up on their own. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna build a quick. Actually, you know what? What I should do? I'm gonna build like a platform out here, and then we'll start building up a quick painting base just to see what the zombies do and how they interact with it. So I'll get that started, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Alright, so we got a nice little rinky-dink platform here. What I plan on doing is I'm going to just build up a couple walls of paintings, and we'll see how the zombies react, how quick they break through. We have a very good idea of how that's going to turn out, but we have to do it for science because, yeah, science matters. I'm going to try to keep these plates, or I'm going to keep these plates, and any supports just out of the straight-up block here, the building block, because I want to see the paintings in action, not the blocks in action. Whenever we do the Horde base, I might, do something stronger and try to build a base that we can actually survive a Horde with. So let me get this built for you, and then we'll check back in a second. Alright, and I can kind of see what the issues are going to be. First off, let's get rid of this painting here. Pick that up. So, these gaps here. I may have to do like a second layer of paintings because I want to see if the cops can actually spot you through that. Because the way that the cop zombies work... Oh, these guys don't butt up next to each other either. The way the cop zombies work is they will puke if they see you. So let's see if we can try to mitigate their line of sight here. Did I go too far with that? I might have. So if we can mitigate their line of sight, maybe they won't spit at us on Horde night. But again, we're just seeing if this is viable. Maybe it's not viable off the start. Oh well, that's half the fun. All right. I don't know how this looks to you guys, but I think this looks amazing. Got some nice natural light coming in to illuminate the spasm of his neck. Oh man, beautiful artwork right here. All we got to do is close off this front area, and we'll get some zombies in here and see how it goes. Probably not well. Can we board up back-to-back paintings here? Will this work? Oh, you know what? That might do. Alright, cool. Let's get some zombies in here and see how this turns out. I don't think it's going to last very long, but again, for science, we have to see. What is the detection rate? Or how do they detect? Can they detect through paintings? I think these little breaks in the wall here will definitely be the end of our existence, but let's find out. Alright, Steve, you ready? We should probably start off with, let's get Feral Arlene here. Oh. A fat cop. We get a couple cops. A couple bikers. Let's see what, not what I was expecting. Hold on. Not invisible. Do they not see? No way. They need to be feral? Do you see me, big feller? So he's not puking. Maybe he is. Interesting. Oh, this is starting to work, though. He sees me. Oh, buttons. Starting to panic. I don't want to fly. I don't... Oh! This is turning into a disaster. But really all we're looking for is to see if these guys... Yeah. So that checks out. The feral dude and that dude found me. You're a feral biker, right? Maybe. So... Painting base. Not a success. Well, I think we all pretty much knew that was going to happen. Let's get back up in the sky here. So I think up next we're going to see... Obviously they can see through the painting, but now we're going to build a horde base and see if we can survive a horde. I'm just going to bring, like, regular weapons, nothing crazy. I'm going to try to actually fight the horde. And I'm thinking with this series I might do, like, a different horde design each time. Let's repair this item before picking it up. That's nice. Alright, let's kill off these guys, then we'll build the horde base, activate a horde, and see how we do. Pro tip, if you don't think your math is going to math, you can build the pillar all the way down, put up some support blocks, take out these, and I am trying to put a plate underneath here, so... Ta-da! I don't have to worry about counting and all that stuff, because who has time for that? Make sure I got advanced on. I feel like it turns off every time I switch... Come on. There you go. Now that counts as a whole block. We can even go as far as doing another floating block there. And ta-da! A floating pillar. Anywho, carrying on. Excellent! Well, this is... Ooh, nice. Even nighttime coming. So for this base design, got a little something I've used occasionally. Actually, you know what we're going to do first? Actually, you know what? We can leave it as a hopping base. I was going to put stairs here. But the idea is zombies will hop, 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 like little bunnies that they are. They'll get to this point. Now, poles and zombies do interact. So the idea is they'll come here and try to jump up this pole and slide down. Most of them will slide down. But the ones that make it over this pole and this pole will have to reach this little catwalk thing right here and then make it to me, who will be surrounded by paintings. So I'm going to continue upgrading this base because, again, we want to be able to fight off the horde. So I'm going to upgrade this base a bit just so it can hold its own and not get demolished before anything fun happens. And I believe I have it set on every second day as a horde. But we'll speed it up or adjust it as we have to. But for now, I'm going to upgrade all this stuff to at least cobblestone, maybe concrete. Let's probably stick with cobblestone. So for those of you who do not know this trick, ooh, how low can you go? This is a floating base design right here. This is, I'll leave the center column there. But if you put one plate on the floor, and then flip the plate all the way around, you can build on top of that plate. And this space in here does act as a solid block as far as weight bearing is concerned. But zombies can walk through it. They might be able to swing up if they're aggroed towards you. But just for simple, extra defense, a floating base is feasible. And once you upgrade the blocks, they're, as good as any other block. The plates will be as good as any upgraded solid block here, so yeah. Pretty cool. I'll slow down the parts where I built this part, where I built the pillars. Of course, I show off the math, how to make sure the math works, and I did not do it back here, and this is what happens. Who cares? This base is for shits and giggles. And yeah, I'll upgrade this stuff, and then I'll show you how I build up the painting base, because honestly, I have no idea how I'm going to do that yet. And I should probably take off this floating crap soon. But again, you can nerd pole up to build this base. This is not like a floating base where you can only do it in creative mode. You can build scaffolding with nerd poles. Alright. We are reinforced. Excellent. Nighttime is upon us. So, let's try to get this done quick. I'm not 100% sure. I want this to be solid here. So what I'm thinking is, if I do shape, and we'll do the centered pole here. That way I can still line it with paintings, but not have, too much of a block in the way, and the base is still made of blocks. I want the base to be mainly paintings. So if we do just poles... Oh, very symmetrical. Yeah, if we do poles, this might work out to line paintings on it. Let's just slap some up there just for shits and gigs. And that's why we science! Of course that's gonna work. I'll get rid of that in a second. So they're just falling. I might have to put... I don't know. Let's stick around for a second just to see what works. There's a few ways. Actually, I might use this. A few ways to make a back door. Now, the spitters, the cops, they will target doors and trap doors and stuff. So if you have a door and you build it out of the line of sight, though, like an L-shaped corridor or something, they should not target the door. If they can't see it, they won't shoot at it. Sweet. That is one fortified base, let me tell you. Well, let's fill all this stuff in. Then we'll, ooh, this corner, though. Hold on. Oh, no, it's just my eyes deceiving me. That is not a tight corner. Oh, well, carry on. Oh, but it looks like the corner of... Get out of here, Mr. Painting. So this corner right here acts like it's extended, so I think that is helping support these paintings. Excellent to know. Does it matter? Not sure. Like, is any of this gonna matter? It's not built to last. There we have it. There's our walls. Sweet. So how can we do the interior? They just act as... Nice. So I'm wondering if there's a way we can use the single panes. No way. I hope you guys like this dude's face, because that is more or less a solid wall. Oh, sweet. I don't know what your name is, sir, but you are going to be hopefully making this joint cop-proof. Uh-oh. Alright, is somebody coming up to see it? Actually, you know what? Back to the fly mode. Aha! Our first test subject here. Oh, I forgot to reinforce that. See how this works. And they fall. I have built this base design before. They do occasionally make it. And depending on how the Horde Night goes, I might even just eliminate it just so they'll come at me, brah. Come on, big dude. Woo! So you can see how this is working, though. Let's go this button. I should be able to... Wow, can't see crap. Let me... Come on there, friends. I lit it for you. So eventually they will fall enough to hurt themselves and die. Or I have built these towers. What is this dude doing? Oh, he likes the torches. I figured the torches screw up the pathing a bit, but I wanted to illuminate the area a bit. So they will eventually fall off and die. I'm thinking I might have to take out this pole and make it easier for them to come at me. We'll let them go one more time, then we'll take care of them. We'll go back to building. So yeah, the whole floating base, it works. I promise. There's a reason Spartan hires me as his contractor. In fact, maybe the next base we'll do will be the pyramid base that we did on the console version. Get wrecked. Well, there you go. That is one effective base. Well, let's take care of these guys and go finish building. Yep, keep doing the same thing over and over again, Steve. Expect a different result. Yep. Just spinning around. That's not what I wanted there, bud. All right. The great words of someone else. We're getting there. This is the dumbest base I think I've ever built. Even like my very first base of all time, probably not as dumb as this. I'm going to quickly build a back door to get in, and then I think we're pretty much it. Ooh, I got company, don't I? Superman, away! Aw. Dano. Sweet. Well, let's build the back door. And you know what? I might build it like a legitimate spitter-proof back door. That way you guys can see how that works. It's really just like a line-of-sight door. Alright. So as you can see, come up the ladder and you come around the corner here. And this is where you have your door. Now on a normal base, this will be enclosed properly. In fact, I might just do it. But the whole idea is to not give the cops, the spitting cops, line of sight of any doors. If you have a trap door here, a cop over here will definitely see it. He'll start puking up in your direction. But your main entry door, and you can also put a solid block here, but we'll do that later. Jumping ahead. But if you put a door hidden from plain sight, and we can put a couple more blocks right here. So any zombie coming from any direction will not see the door and not be able to spit at it. Sounds good? Sounds good. Any questions? You got a comment section. So, this is what we're left with. Except for the fighting position, we have a hopefully functioning zombie horde base. Now the idea will be zombies come up the steps here, and then go wee. Some of them, if they get bunched up, they will definitely fall. Most of them should be able to traverse this area no problem. I took out that center pillar because the zombies weren't making it over. One, you get more XP from killing zombies. Gravity does not give you XP. But two, we want to see if the painting horde base will work. Not, hey, can we build a horde base? You know, that absolutely works. Now, I want to see how this jackety-ass design will hold up against a zombie horde. Hopefully this will protect us from birds. Who knows? Really, who cares? I kind of I want to see it work, but at the same time, I want to see it fail. So yeah, let's see what we can do with hatches here. I want them to target the hatch. Again, with this back door here, you can easily... Let me get this tool out of the way. This will work. You know, you come up to your Horde base, you come through the back door, bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. This can be solid because the zombies will see this as a path to get to you. You could definitely put concrete, metal, cobblestone blocks here and not even have a trap door here. But I want them to come. I want to guarantee that this will be targeted. Cops puking, birds squawking. Ooh, I don't like that. Oh well, birds squawking, melee happening. Yeah. So I think I might decorate a little bit, even though the base is essentially a decoration. And we'll get the Horde started. Alright, so as you can see here, we have a, yes, beautifully decorated, well illuminated, extremely fantastic Horde base. And with scaffolding, this is absolutely possible in normal mode. Except for paintings. I'm fairly certain you can put up paintings. That is something I should check out before I declare you can do that. Oh well, I'll check it out in a bit. Probably get rid of that one. So the idea will be for them to hop up. I just want to see if they can bust through these paintings really quick. And I'm really curious about what, I think this is called the Duke painting. If Duke will hold up to zombies and see if he actually stops their movement, I think they'll just pull the pole and then smack him and come right after me. So tonight we will find out if the paintings can base. I think this is going to be so stupid. So unless the base design calls for it, I really don't want to like put a lot of traps and stuff down. I really just want to see if the base can hold up. Of course, there are certain base designs that require or work because of traps. But for the shits and gigs of this particular design, we don't need spikes, we don't need wire traps, we don't need spinning blades, nothing like that. Keep it simple, stupid. And I hope you guys are not yet sick of this dude, because this dude, he's going to be in our faces a lot. Let's see at the inside. Uh-oh. In. There we go. Yeah, we'll be alright. I think this base will hold. So, place your bets now in the comments. How will we survive the zombie Horde night? And I'll catch you guys at the Horde night. I think there's nothing else to go over, right? My throat's about done, so I'm going to save it for fighting zombies. I'll catch y'all in a bit. Alright, before we get started, I literally just clicked on whatever armor came up. This is the armor I'm going to wear. I'm at game stage 225. I have the zombies spawn at, I think it's like 16 for the Horde. And we are on Nomad difficulty. So we'll see how that turns out. We still have a little bit of time left until the zombie Horde comes, but figured I'll show you guys that, and hopefully we'll, you know what, we'll whoosh. It's been like a week since I've done a whoosh editing. We'll whoosh into Horde night. I just noticed while I was actually texting Spartan about PAX East, flipping through here, dude, we have Steve zombies. Didn't know there was zombies actually named Steve, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna get some of them in here at some point. Back to the whooshing. We're getting close. The painting hour is upon us. What do you guys think? Honestly, looking around, I think this guy's gonna save us. I really don't think that the spitter cops can see through the paintings. We'll find out for sure. But I don't think they'll be able to target us. Like, maybe through this gap. But for like these... Oh, that's hurting my eyes. These side walls, we should be okay. I'm really thinking we'll be okay. I think these guys will slow them down for like maybe a split second. By the time the zombies get here, I think these are going to break down. I'm going to get overrun pretty easily. If I die, great. If I don't die, even better. Alright. Ooh. You don't see me. No, you see me. Oh, here comes some friends. Look at that. Is that an irradiated cop already? Oh, that's adorbs. Oh, wow. Alright. Well, that answered that. Let's see how these guys do. Oh, I should have brought some paintings. Oh, wow. Hold on. Oh, jeez. This is not holding up too hot. I screwed up. Actually, what we're going to do... Hold on. Alright, so corrections to the base have been made. We'll start this again. I forgot. I am so sick, you guys, and I do apologize for that. I forgot to put the crossbeam across. They couldn't hop over like that. But, as you can see, the paintings did not hold up at all. Which is completely awesomely fine. Oh, can we just reinforce it a bit more? Yeah! In fact, you know what? For gigs, put those there. I'll put a couple more. Put these guys back up here. You're my last line of defense there, Mr. Smiles. Alright. Let's patch this up real quick. We'll get Horde Night started. Although that was an awesome test. I'm so glad that that happened like that. I got overrun so quick. Like, oh shit, screw it. Restart. Alright, guys. I think I figured it out. Third Horde Night's the charm. I extended out this... I guess I can put my... Doop-a-doop. There we go. I extended this out so they would stop hopping over. I really want to see the paintings hold zombies, not just get smashed through. But I also found out that Mr. Smiles wraps around really nicely. And I really want to see... Oops. If that will take off all this junk. God mode enabled. We'll turn that off in a second. If, yeah, that'll stop the line of sight from the spitters once and for all. I'm kind of sick of them finding me and kicking my butt. So I'm going to get set back up for Horde Night, and then we'll start Horde Night back up here. Alright, so first test. Let's see if they can spot me through this janky Mr. Smiles. No do-overs. This is it. I am happy with this base. It is going to fail. That is fine. But I really want to see if the cop spit definitely is blocked. As I saw in the last attempts, I saw the cop running, and I'm sure there's one probably right now. But if he hasn't spat at me yet, he does not have line of sight. And hopefully they will not build up there again and take over. I want the base to semi-work. See, I hear them. I did put that pole back in the center. I can easily shoot it out. Right, come on, guys. See, that pole right there can make this base. Sweet. So as far as proper actual base building goes, using that 3-pole method, they can eventually make it over. Oh, what a way to go. They can eventually make it over, but like gravity will do the work. So you can easily build like a gravity base. So no spitters yet. Ah, but that was still a thing. So I would, if I was going to keep this base, I would convert these sticky outy poles to something more solid so they can't stack up on each other. Man, I brought this shotgun along because I'm like, oh, I need an edge. That's like too much of an edge. But no spitting coughs yet. There we go. Okay, where did he shoot me from? Oh, there he is. So he must have caught a glimpse of me. That's fine. The paintings are not going to hold up. We'll see if we can fight off this, I think we're at still 25 game stage. Mr. Smiles, hold them off, man! Although I will say, just the concrete, like all this is holding pretty decently. And then there's people like you. How are these guys doing? See, the base is holding up. If this is a... Oh, that poor bunny. I just saw a poor bunny go by. This base is holding up really well. And of course, if you did a proper build, you put the solid walls on. Can I fight these guys with a nail gun? Yeah. Put the solid walls on. It'll do just fine. Give yourself a little melee corridor. Don't go up there. Even though the poles are not horrible. I say that as soon as these guys come over. So if you have any questions about the base design, by all means, drop it in the comments. And of course, if there... What's the next material you guys want to see? Like, I want to do chairs. I want to do, like, potted plants. The stuff that we were doing in the console version, but do it on PC. PC, we're going to have the new console version coming out. I think the OG Xbox fans are going to be... Oh, no. Are going to be moving over to the Xbox One versions. Getting a little sidetracked here. And yeah, so PAX East, don't forget, Spartan and I are going to be checking out the new console versions, the Blood Moon and all that. It's going to be wicked fun. And if you guys really want to see like the current console version done, I'm sure either Spartan and I can do something together and build goofy bases on console version, or I can just try to plug in the capture card. The problem is, I've got a cheap capture card right now, so the quality will not be as nice. Wow. You know what? I'm actually not doing bad. Oh, jeez. No! Oh, no! I used up my allotted first aid kit. I might not make it! No! I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. Oh shit, you know what though? I don't have a bedroll down. Noob. Alright. So what happened? Why didn't your base hold? The base was holding just fine. I should have probably put more supports on a couple more floating columns here. Just to make sure, and you know, with a solid walled base, again, the spitters would not be attacking me with the gaps in the paintings and all that fun stuff. Like, the base would have held up a whole lot better if it was not made of paintings. But you know what? Like, for what it was, it lasted longer than I thought. And, yeah, if, you know, you have the pillars here and you have a good flow of zombies, this base will do just fine. And like any base, when you're at, let's double check where I'm at here. I think I'm at 225, 231 game stage. Yeah, you can have a bigger base with like a fallback and whatnot. But if you're going to build a painting base, will this work? No. Was it fun as hell? Absolutely. So you guys take that however you'd like. Of course it's raining. But this base is wicked fun. It actually showed a lot too, so I am semi-convinced that the paintings will stop line of sight from the spitting cops. And before we go, I wanted to... So you guys are Steve. I never knew that. Well, on behalf of all the Steves here, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really appreciate you stopping by. Again, leave comments and feedback. Do you want to see more? What do you want to see next? I would love to do like chairs and ammo. Chairs, potted plants, but like maybe lockers or filing cabinets. Something to showcase the different... Alright, that's getting annoying. Something to showcase the different base designs you can do in this game, but with a twist of something ridiculous like paintings. So don't forget to drop a like. Please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Subscribe if you haven't yet. On behalf of all Steves and this Steve with his burning throat, I want to see how this plays out. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Come on, guys, go higher. It's a human pyramid.